Cheers. I'm having a cold brew with a little bit of milk and crushed ice, which, by the way, if you do ice cubes still, switch to crushed ice, okay? It's a game changer, trust me. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back here with you guys once again. I apologize. I was trying to upload a video every Sunday, but honestly, I have to be realistic right now. As much as I'd like to have like a set schedule, my schedule as a stay-at-home mom with a toddler, 35 weeks pregnant, is just so chaotic right now. My husband is traveling a lot. I have a ton of doctor appointments. So realistically speaking, I will upload once a week. I just can't really give you guys an exact date. I will try to stick to it as much as possible. This video is for a first-time mom that's pregnant right now, and maybe your plan is to have a second baby or even a third baby in the future. If you plan to grow your family, this video is for you. When I was pregnant with Caden, I knew we didn't want to just have one baby, but we didn't know when that would happen necessarily at the time, and we didn't really think it through when buying stuff for him. So I want to just go through a list that I've created for you guys that I wish I've thought through, knowing that, okay, eventually this will also be for baby number 2. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with my most regretful purchase, okay? And it's right here. I will show you guys. This guy. Yeah, this guy. This is a single jogger stroller. I know. At the time, I said to myself, I'm going to jog with this stroller. I'm going to be the fittest mom around. I'm gonna get my steps in and it's going to be great. This stroller is the worst stroller. I can't emphasize how bad it is. The front wheel locks all of the time. It's so frustrating. Punctuality aside, what I would have done differently and what I would recommend you do as a first-time mom looking to still grow your family from here is buy a stroller that will grow with you. So buy a single to double stroller. That's what they're called. I'm gonna put the link here and down below so you guys can check it out and you have a better idea of what I'm talking about. But basically a single to double stroller it will look like this when you have your firstborn, and you can just use it as a single stroller. And then as you have your second baby, it comes with a car seat that you can insert and it becomes a double stroller. So you can have both your maybe toddler at the time and your newborn in the same stroller. Since I didn't do that, now we have to sell the stroller and buy a double stroller, which is really frustrating, to be honest, because we could have avoided wasting the time researching a new stroller right now, and we could have just had a stroller already ready to go. It is stressing me out, okay? I'm not going to lie. We are 1 month away from our due date. We still don't have the double stroller, and it's stressing me out. It really is. So I wish I had done this the first time around so we didn't have to go through this right now and worry about getting a double stroller, worry about selling the stroller. Obviously, you're never gonna get what you paid for it. And I don't know, I don't even know how to sell the stroller because I'm a very honest person. So if someone's like, oh, do you love it? I don't know if I can say that. So maybe it's just not for me. Maybe the stroller will be perfect for someone else. It's in perfectly good shape, but no, did not like the stroller, and also wish we went with a single to double stroller instead of just a single stroller that does not grow with our family. Don't make the same mistake as I did. Buy the single to double stroller if you're planning to grow your family. Number 2, bassinet. We made a big mistake with our bassinet for a couple of reasons. it wasn't a terrible bassinet, but it was too small, which I believe most of them are, but I this time around would like for it to be have a little bit more extra room, because by 3 months, like towards the end of 3 months, Caden had outgrown the bassinet and we had to transition him to the crib, which ultimately was a really great thing that happened to us, because not only did he sleep really well in the crib, but it also just helped make that transition much easier because it happened much sooner. So all in all, I can't complain that that happened, but I do wish we bought a little bit of a bigger bassinet. In addition to that, I wish we bought one that folded. So that is my main advice and tip here for you guys. Buy a bassinet that folds up, because the main reason why we sold our bassinet or donated it, I forget what we did with it at the time, was because of storage issues. The bassinet didn't fold, so where are we going to put this bassinet and have it not be in use for God knows how long at the time, because we didn't know how long we were gonna wait to try again. So for me, I think if we had one that folded, not only is it going to help you at the end because really, I mean, the recommended amount for a baby to be in the bassinet is around 6 months, I believe. So after 6 months, you're really not going to need the bassinet again. So you want to be able to just fold it up and store it somewhere if you're going to need it again for baby number 2. And that's like, you don't have to worry about buying bassinet again. It's great. But in addition to that, during the day when you're not using the bassinet, you have that extra room, especially if you don't have a lot of room in your bedroom. It's nice to just fold it and put it away somewhere so you have that extra room throughout the day that you need. So that's another reason why I think bassinets that fold up are amazing. And I don't know, I don't see a lot of people talking about this. I don't know why, but I highly recommend buying one that folds up. Again, I'm gonna link it over here for you guys and down below. So definitely check it out. You don't have to actually buy the one that I'm linking, but I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas of what to look for. And like I said in a previous video, once we have everything for baby number 2, I will make a video showing you guys the products we end up buying. But right now, even though we are so close to welcoming this new baby in our family, we still honestly don't have all of the things we need yet. So I want to make sure we have everything before filming. But yeah, so bassinet that folds up, key. This one, I'm very proud to say that we actually did, which is keep all the toys from your firstborn. All the infant toys, like the gym mat, the developmental toys, such as the quiet books, just all the little toys that has helped your baby, you know, with crawling and turning, for vision purposes and, you know, music. All those little toys that you had for your infant, I would keep for baby number 2, because really what's changed since baby number 1, when you have baby number 2, those toys are still going to be essential for their development. You're still going to want to buy them. So having them, hold on, I think I'm baking a cake right now and I think it's ready. I'll be right back. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, my mom taught me this, but to know if a cake is ready, fully baked, you just insert a fork inside it, and if it comes out clear, it means it's fully baked. If it comes out with stuff on it, then it's not. So let's check. We're good to go. So this is actually a box cake, by the way, but I got it from Let me get this microphone close to me. I got it from Swerve, which I don't know if you guys ever tried the Swerve sugar, but it's not real sugar. It's just like a zero sugar alternative, and it's so freaking good. That's what I use for like my banana breads and everything, and it turns out amazing. So I was looking at box cakes, and they're so unhealthy and full of just unnecessary ingredients, and I came across this one, and the Swerve ingredients incredible. They also use Swerve sugar as an alternative for sugar, so I'll let you know if I highly recommend once I taste it. But yeah, I'm gonna let this cool down and get back to the video, so let's do this. Okay, so I think we were talking about infant toys. Yeah, so definitely keep those because you will need them, and why buy it again if you already have it? Especially if they're in good condition. Obviously, if they're not in good condition, don't keep it. But we had a ton of toys from Caden that he hardly used, honestly. Like, he used it for a little bit. You know, kids grow out of toys so fast. So I definitely recommend keeping those toys so that you don't have to buy them again the second time around. And toys are so gender neutral too, for the most part, that it doesn't matter if you're having a boy or a girl, you should be fine. So keep those toys, it will come handy. With that being said, I would also keep the baby clothes from the first baby. Now, okay, this one is kind of risky because we don't know if you're going to have the same gender or not. I didn't know that. I'm having another boy, so I'm glad that I kept a lot of his clothes. But again, a lot of baby clothes are gender neutral that you can use with either a boy or a girl, especially onesies, pajamas, you know, things like that. You can definitely use with boys or girls, but you know, if you want to be super specific, that's fine. I mean, baby clothes are expensive. I think they're really expensive for how tiny they are. They're like the same price almost as ours, which makes no sense to me. But keeping Caden's clothes was such a game changer for us. We pretty much have every single month up until right now, and we're gonna keep kind of, you know, switching from Caden to the new baby as he gets older, because there are so many clothes that we had from Caden when he was little that are in such great condition. So this is something I did like immediately. Before even obviously we started trying, I already had thought about keeping some of his clothes. I also did donate some clothes, but for the most part, I kept a lot of really good quality clothes from Caden. And I'm really excited, to be honest, to be using those again, because they are full of such beautiful memories, and now I get to relive those, but with baby number 2, and it's so sweet. If you don't mind reusing the outfits, I highly recommend doing that and saving yourself some money. And trust me, it will be worth it. And if at the end of the day you end up having a different gender, that's okay. You can just gather all the clothes that you put aside for baby number 2 and donate it. And it's a win-win regardless. By the way, I have to show this to you guys. I was trying to do a different hairstyle, right? So I found this girl on Instagram. And basically what I did is I like tied my hair with those little elastics here, and then like went to the middle and pulled my hair down below, and it created this, well, it's supposed to create the separation, but it's really not showing. I feel like if you have highlights in your hair, it would look so good. But because my hair is kind of like one color right now, it's just not doing the trick. And then like you have to put it up on a ponytail and do the same thing again. But it's kind of a mess right now. So don't make fun of me. I'm trying to be like, you know, trying to be trendy, you know, trying to just keep myself up to date on these hairstyles. Because I swear, I always wear my same hair all the time. And I always tell myself, I'm not gonna be that person, you know? I wanna be a cool mom and have all these like nice hairstyles. I love seeing moms that have like the cool braids going, you know? One day I'll get there. Anyway, other thing that I would suggest you guys 100% do not throw away after baby number 2 is your postpartum essentials. So there are a lot of postpartum things that I kept, and I'm so glad that I kept. If you watched my what's in my hospital bag video, you will hear me talk about this. So I've kept my perineal spray, which I never used, not once. But even if I did use it and there was leftovers in there, because you're not going to use the whole bottle, it wasn't expired. It's still not expired. So why would I throw it away? There's just no need to buy that again. Those things are expensive. So if you can save money there, sister, go for it. So that's number 1. I saved my adult diapers that I showed you guys, the Always boutique diapers that are super cute. I'm really excited to use them, actually. You know, as excited as you can be about using adult diapers. So I kept those, and honestly, when I bought them, I think they came in like a 3-pack at the time. So I have 10 in one bag that's open that I didn't like use, and then I have another bag that's not even open yet. So I will probably have leftovers and donate those afterwards because yeah, I have more than enough. So I'm glad I kept those. I'm glad I kept the nurse makeup bags that were leftovers because now I can use it for this time around too. And that was a lot of fun to just be able to gift something to the nurses. That was really cool. So I kept that. Witch hazel, the cooling pads. I mean, really anything postpartum, like the postpartum belts. I've kept all of them because those are expensive too. And maternity clothes. You want to keep your maternity clothes for sure. And when I say maternity clothes, one thing I've learned with my first pregnancy is that you don't really want to buy maternity clothes. You want to buy clothes that you normally would buy, but just stretchier. Just look for stretchy materials and go up a size if need be. I remember with my first pregnancy being so frustrated because I would buy all these maternity clothes and they would not fit me well. And looking back, it makes sense because we all grow our bellies differently. We all have different bodies, you know? It can't possibly look nice on everybody. So, you know, as you guys have seen, possibly if you've been hanging out with me for a little while, I post on my shorts a lot, like the different outfits that I use. Like recently I did like what I wore this weekend. And these are all regular dresses that I've used. Dresses I either had before I was pregnant, even with Caden, or dresses I bought on Shein that, you know, are just a size up, and sometimes my size, that are just stretchy. And they look great. Those are the ones that are gonna look great on you, I promise. The only thing you wanna go maternity on, in my opinion, are leggings, shorts. Definitely go maternity on those. And you're not gonna really be able to look cute on those until like later when your bump is really showing. But for sure, those you can't just wear. Like for a while you'll be able to. I think I even mentioned this earlier in a separate video to you guys. I was wearing my regular leggings up until part of the second trimester. And then after that, forget it. Like they were not stretchy enough after that. I had to go with my maternity ones. And also it's just more comfortable, you know. It's nice to feel cute and all that, but you can also look cute with the maternity leggings. You just gotta get creative with that. That is my tip for your postpartum essentials and clothes. I highly recommend keeping those because I literally went back. What I did is I stored all of it in like a bag and put it away. So when I got pregnant again, I took it out, washed everything, and it was exciting. It was like new clothes all over again because I hadn't seen it in so long. So yeah, highly recommend. For sake of time, I'm gonna keep this video nice and short, and I'm gonna end it here. I will take you guys along with me to finish the cake. Probably needed to let it cool a little longer so it looks disastrous, but it tastes incredible. So what I did is I did the instructions that came in the cake box, but in addition to that, I added coconut flakes and almond flakes all over, and I think that really took it to the next level. I'll show you guys what I used. I used this Swerve Sweets, and it's only 90 calories, 160 prepared. And it's really low in carbs, 0 added sugar, gluten and grain-free, keto-friendly, and sweetened wheat with Swerve, which is the brand I use for my sugar. Highly recommend. It may not look like $1,000,000, but it tastes like $1,000,000. You know what I mean? So that's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my cake with my coffee. Anyone else like loves cake with coffee? I just think it goes so well together. And if you're wondering what I used for frosting, was a 0 sugar Pillsbury one, which normally I wouldn't even use this. I would just do like an unsweetened chocolate chip inside the cake, like I did with the coconuts and the almond flakes. But since we didn't have that and I didn't think about this at the supermarket, I just figured I'll use this because we don't really eat like terribly all the time. So this is kind of a cheat, but like a healthy cheat almost. Highly recommend. Pregnancy cravings. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, share with a mom friend, and I will see you next time.